Yes, that's right. That's right. This is the Punkery Show, live from CNR NG. Your host is Rajan. Kesh is not here. She's a very busy woman, obviously. It's, very busy woman. You gotta respect that, obviously. So, Rashawn is here. If you don't know who Rashawn is, it's ID 121. I guess we increased the IDs around here. ID 121 is the guy talking on your radio airwaves right now. Alright, make sure when you listen to the show you turn your radio off, because I hear that the in-game radio and the CNR radio overlap on each other. But again, your host right now is Rashawn. Again, Cash is not here, but it is good to be liberated from her very bad sense of humor. At least get Vega. Yeah, we'll see about that. Still, we here in the NG. We usually say the best city San Fierro, but there is no San Fierro in CNR NG. So we just have to say Los Santos, obviously. Yes, Rashawn is on the air, yes. Big epic. Yes, dimmits. Every time I say cocksucker, I get DM'd. That makes sense. I'm not going to argue with that at all. But haven't had the show in like 3 weeks. I feel like I say that every time. Hey, Piccolo, hope you come by tomorrow. Gweens, that's a problem. That's a problem. He just said, how am I supposed to jerk it without hearing Kesh's voice? That's a problem, Greens. I think you need to see a psychiatrist. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Voices are not meant to have that happen. I understand that in Twbitch, right, we've been having a lot of ASMR streams being made. And I've seen one of them. I saw, I was told about Indie Fox's Twitch stream, where she was looking on that ASMR device. I don't know what it's called. And I saw the stream chats of Indie Fox's Twitch, right? And it was a problem. It was a problem. Those people were not men of culture, because, you know what she was doing. She was getting cash and all of that. People were subbing. The more people that subbed, the longer she'd be on the stream. She'd be on the stream for 4 or 5 hours doing the same thing, licking the device of the ASMR and showing her ass and all of that. And the people in the stream chat were saying stuff like you just said right there, which is a big problem. In fact, it was even worse. Those people were not men of culture at all. If you see a nice ass, you're supposed to like the ass. You're not supposed to tell the ass to do stuff, which is a big problem, if you know what I'm saying. Because they were trying to tell her to do stuff with her ass, if you know what I mean. And because of it, she got banned off of Twitch. Anyway, that's not what we're here for, obviously. So the NG has really advanced over the past couple of weeks, Marcus Weed, he's like the project manager of all this stuff, and he's been like, hey, Rashad, we need another trailer. And like I always say, it takes a long time for stuff to really register in my head. I don't want to go through the entire mess of going through a trailer. Now, the first one was pretty easy. It happened just like that, snap the finger. I can't snap my fingers, but it was very quick. The first trailer was in and out. We had an idea, we used it. Now, this time the idea for a trailer is a lot more convoluted. What's up, Fetu? That's right, Piccolo, cocksuckers. That's right, but we're getting an idea for a trailer this time. It's a lot more convoluted, Whenever people ask me to do stuff, right, and they want a video, when it comes to me, we're not getting short stuff out there, alright? The last trailer was 2 minutes, I think. Yes, talking about that's right, Nami. We're talking about the trailer. When you talk about a trailer, you think, oh, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and all this. But the requirements that Marcus Weed laid out to me for a trailer idea, 2 minutes is not realistic. All right, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. Oh, okay, hold on, guys, hold on, stop. Kesh is here, cocksucker. Kesh is here, cocksucker. All right, Greens, your wish is gonna be fulfilled. Oh shit, Cox. Oh wait, hold on. Excuse me. Your wish is gonna be fulfilled. Kesh is here, Greens. All right, give me a second here. I just have to go into Discord. Yes, hell yeah. She just came out of nowhere after being offline Discord for a while. She is on. I have to log on to. I need to log on to Discord on the laptop here that I'm doing the show from. Did NPCs suddenly disappear, Ducati? I hope they didn't. There's a lot. Now, I'm the professional leaker around here, guys. So there's a lot of conversation about chase balances and all that. And at the moment, I don't have a problem with it. But apparently, the guy who... Oh, for fuck's sake, this is the wrong app. Apparently, the guy that streamed the game, Merp TV or something like that, he apparently got warned for killing a pedestrian that was shooting at him, which is, I think it's an anomaly, to be honest with you. I don't know if that was the reason why. Okay, so Kitch is coming, cocksuckers. I'm gonna tell her I just started. Yeah, so Kesh is gonna be here in a few minutes, cocksuckers. But I'm gonna ask right now, where are... Oh, there she is. What that? Yeah, Kesh is here, cocksuckers. Mid-show, not mid-show. You started, but she's been here. She's been here, and all that. But Dimmits, I'm gonna ask right now, where did the pets go? Hold on, I think you're low for me. Hold on. Yes, I definitely did start the show without you. Quiet. Give me a second. I did turn you up here. I definitely did, cocksucker. Listen to me, alright? I've had these thoughts bottled up in my head the past 3 weeks. Do you not think that I'm going to show these thoughts after a while? But I got you, Ducati. Alright, here's me typing right now. Where are the peds?
Oh.
Huh?
How long ago you started the show?
5 minutes.
Okay. Did you have the show alone last week?
No.
The week before?
I did not. Hold on. I've got the sounds when I speak on for some reason. How do I turn that off? Okay, let's see. Okay, good. I got it turned off. What was that? Say that again? Oh, they came back? Alright.
I just asked if you had shows alone in the last 2 weeks because we didn't have it now for a very long time. I think it was actually... Let me think. The last time we had a show was even before Euro finals.
Yes, that was before we had the show, yeah.
So, what do you have to say, Roshan? It is not coming home. It's going Rome.
I'll get to going Rome in a second, but Dimmits, I do not, like I'm spectating you right now, I do not see any pedestrians. So, yeah, I don't see any. And if they took them out, that's a problem, alright? Yeah. When it comes to the Euro, obviously, I think everybody and their mother was rooting against England. Obviously, you saw a couple. Oh, that's interesting. You have Pedzorth. Okay, good. Well, never mind. I don't know what's going on here. There's not a lot of pegs on. There's not a lot of Peds on the street, so I'm confused. But yeah, yeah. I yes, I picked a random ID to it, and I just yeah. But yeah,
you were not cheering for UK. For England, I mean, sorry.
No, I was not cheering for England. Here's the thing, of course, I would say, and everybody would say, their fans are ignorant, and they've got firecrackers up people's asses. Doogie posted a video of some, fat, naked guy on some platform where some snits, England had all but one of or two of their games at home. It's just Gnagmany personified. You don't want to see a team like that win. I mean, if they had more neutral site games and all that, then I don't think there'd be as much hate. But the fact that they had so many home games and all that, it's just Gnagmany. Gnagmany was paid.
I think it's also their fans, I don't know, just people...
Yes, the fans.
Like, I mean, if all the Europe and the rest of the world is against you when you're in final, then there must be a reason,
Oh, yeah.
People to hate you so much.
It's true, the
like,
fans...
there must be something, at least, to,
The fans are snits. The fans are snits. Of England, the fans are snits. Some of the fans are snits.
I mean, I feel sorry for them, because in a way I would be happy if this whole thing was once and for all, like, over, it's coming home, blah, blah, blah. Like, since 1966, they didn't win anything, And you kind of do feel sorry for the players because it feels like, I don't know, at least they improved a lot, But I don't know, like, it's just... For the fans, I don't like they were almost celebrating. It felt almost like they were feeling that they won before there was a final, It's kind of ignorant and arrogant a bit for me, Like, there's the other team there as well. There is Italy, they are good players, they're a good team, and you're literally saying it's coming home, and you have like red arrows flying over London, like information that it's saying it's coming home, and people like behaving like they won it already. Sunshine, it's final, you still have to win. There's still other team, Maybe sometimes it's just better to fucking shut the fuck up and just play the final and then be loud, Because Italians, they didn't like create a massive drama before the finals. They played the finals, they won, and then they were like, it's coming Rome, So maybe sometimes it's just better to focus on the game rather than, I don't know, be loud and thinking you won it already when you haven't.
Well, I mean, everything was in England's court, alright? They had all the home games, they had the finals at home, the crowd was like 95%. Okay, it was mostly England, obviously. They were making noise. They scored first. And they still lost. Everything was in their court, and they still lost the game. I mean, and that's just how it be. Trash all over the streets as well. I mean, what a mess.
Maybe it was also kind of bad for them to score this early, because they kind of like... They were like, oh, this is gonna be like just easy. We're just gonna roll over them.
Only the fans would think that. I don't think paid professionals would be like, oh, we're up 1-0 in the 24th minutes. Oh, we're gonna win. Obviously, you have to have that optimism, but yeah. I don't know about that. They're paid professionals. They're not good ones, but okay, they're good ones, but they're paid professionals. The coach is kind of retarded. The coach for England is kind of retarded, and this is why I'm gonna get to why I don't respect soccer in a bit, obviously, but the coach is kind of retarded, I'm sure that it's worked for other teams in the past or whatever, and I may just be talking snit based on anomaly, but Blair's boy, Marcus Rashford, I don't know why he didn't play the entire Euro. I thought he was good, but I guess he didn't fit or whatever. But I don't understand the idea of putting guys in the 110th minute just to do a penalty kick shootout. Doesn't make any sense to me. He's sitting on the bench for the entire tournament, pretty much.
Yeah, they haven't played. They not even warmed up. I mean, like
Exactly.
I mean, they warmed up, like at the side of the pitch, right? But it's still like, you didn't play any games and stuff, and suddenly have to like do the penalty shootout that defines like whether your country is gonna win something they haven't won like in a fucking century, you know.
That's pretty retarded.
Stupid. And they're like young players as well, you know. Just put someone like.
Yes, exactly. Saku. But here's the thing, cocksucker. What's his name? Saku, whatever. First of all, he kind of was memeing during the game. He wasn't that good during the game, kind of. He's making some odd plays, but he's okay. Here, the coach of England. Plus, I forgot your name. Southgate, what his fucking name is. But you have a 19-year-old to kick your most important penalty kick of the shootout. No sense. I'm sure he's going to be a great player as he gets older, but he's 19 years old, and you want this cocksucker to kick your final. I understand if you put him first. All right, put him first, second, third. No, all right, but you have him last. It makes no sense whatsoever. You have your entire Euro based on the shoulders of a 19-year-old kid. Makes no sense whatsoever. The coach retarded.
But it's like.
Coach is retarded.
I mean, it's even funnier or sadder, like, or whatever, how you take it. It's like Southgate has a history with Euros and penalty kickouts. I don't know if you know this, but
no.
There was a final. I think it was final. Yeah, I think it was final of Euro, 1996, and England was playing Germany. And Southgate was shooting penalty in the final. Oh no, it was half final maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it was penalty shootout. He missed the penalty. He was a player before he was.
So when he was a player.
So when he was a player, it was Euro. So I don't know if it was final or semi-final. It was versus Germany, and he was the one that missed the penalty. So there's obviously some salt. Like first, he can win on the penalties when he was a player in an important match on Euros, and now he's a manager. He fucked up as well, So. Yeah. Oh, it was
no surprise at all.
It was semi-finals. So I looked it up. It was penalties, and it was 6-5 in penalties for Germany, and Southgate was the only one who missed. He was the only one who missed for England.
Well, that makes sense. Suck with penalty kicks as a player. Suck with devising a team for penalty kicks as a coach. It makes sense, Obviously, Southgate should take all the responsibility for the loss. All right, I think that's very fair. I don't think it makes any sense to put two guys in that hadn't played the entire game, 110th minutes, to go and do a penalty kick shootout. It makes no sense to me. Yeah, it should be all on the coach. All on the coach. I don't, the players, they flop, what's his name? Flops a lot. What's his name? Who's the guy that flopped to win the semifinal? I forgot his name.
Flopped? Sterling.
Oh, yes. Raheem Sterling, yes. He flops a lot.
Yeah.
There you go.
There was no foul, and there was penalty versus Denmark, I think,
yeah. Exactly. So, the players, I don't blame the players at all. And all that snits, but in typical soccer fashion, you feel me? Because I was not rooting for England at all, but then I realized who was missing the penalty kicks specifically, and I was like, because Rashford missed, Saku missed, and that other dude, I forgot his name, missed, and I'm like,
Sancho.
Yes, whatever you say his name. I was like, I was looking at who was missing the penalty kicks, and I was like, this is not good. For the first time, I actually had sympathy for England's team, not the fans, but the team. Because I was like, I know what the storyline is going to be after this.
Me too. Like, I didn't want to think about it, but I instantly thought, okay, you know, like the idiotic, drunken, simple-minded fans, you know how they.
Yes, I mean, what was the headline after France won the World Cup 3 years ago? And well, okay. And I'm taking HLTV as a fucking example, actually, because I remember what the thing was in HLTV when France won the World Cup. And then I think,
Really?
yes,
What was it?
something about France and immigrants or whatever the fuck. And Chubby posted something on this Discord about HLTV's top topic. It was simply black people. And I'm like,
I think
all right.
that screenshot.
Oh, it was you, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, so, you know.
Literally black people.
Exactly. See, well, you know, you can't win when you win. And when you lose, you lose.
That's what I told you. I told you. That's why I like Mesut Özil. You know, he was Turkish player, and I mean he was okay player and stuff. But I really like how he said, like, when he played for Germany, he said, like, I'm German, you know, when we win, and when we lose, I'm immigrant. And that's so true.
It's
the same for, you know, England probably couldn't have come this far without, you know, black players. Like Sterling was playing amazing the whole tournament, and like Sancho was like not playing that much, but he's a good player otherwise. And like you have mixed team, and it worked fine, obviously. And they probably couldn't have come so far just with white people, you know. And now they like missed some penalties. It's obvious someone has to miss, you know, and like you cannot shoot indefinitely. And now it's like black people, you know. It's exactly what Ozil said, you know. I'm German when we win and when we lose.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what kind of thing it is. It's the same. I don't know if you know the tennis player Andy Murray.
Yeah, I know him.
Yes,
He's from Scotland. Right?
Yes, he's from Scotland. Yes, but you know, in the Olympics and when he plays tennis, you know, they identify people by their country, you know. But with the UK, it's very weird because in the Olympics, they're, you know, Great Britain. In the Euro, it's the individual countries. You know, he's like he just said the same thing, even though he's Scottish. He's like, how does it feel to be British and playing tennis? He's like, oh, it's great to be British only if I win. And that's.
And if he loses, then he's Scottish and Britain don't want him.
Exactly. Exactly. So, you know, it's all across the board when it comes to the UK. I mean, you know, that's how it be. Also, Officer Lord has killed Dimmitz for he doesn't know how to rest with a noob. Yeah. So that's just how it be. Now here's the thing, like, let's not just isolate it to England, all right? Like if Mario Balotelli still played for Italy, and if he was in that situation, he missed the penalty kick, Italy would have snit on him too racially. You know, let's not leave that just to England. You know what I mean? I mean, here's the thing about soccer, right? You know, soccer is the most diverse sport, right? You know, there aren't any fucking Belarusians playing basketball, you know what I mean? There are no Argentinians playing hockey, you know? There are no, whatever. You know, soccer is the most diverse sport, but in it's the only sport where there has to be a campaign for no racism. So, it's not healthy.
People just feel like they need to point finger at someone, you know, when they're frustrated, I guess.
Yes, exactly. It's always the point finger and all that snit. But yeah, you know, Italy, GG. You know, Doogie posted a Twitter clip that fits. A Twitter clip of some Italian woman getting her tits out. You feel me? That's how you celebrate a World Cup. Obviously, they're probably fake, but they're that's how you celebrate. Obviously, and back in England, you've got trash all over the streets. I mean, then again, I mean, when France won the World Cup, they rioted. So, yeah, there's just a lot of snit that goes around the sport of soccer. I mean, that is how it be. The Bucks won the championship a few days ago. They had a parade, but they're not rioting. Obviously, it's just an odd sport to say that. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. England got fucked, and that was their best chance to win a World Cup, a Euro, and they squandered it. It's just what it be. If you have all your games at home, almost, you must win. You must win. They didn't.
Yes.
And
It was even raining, for God's sake, man. Even
exactly, yeah.
rain.
They were in their home habitat type of weather, and they still lost. I mean, it's just how it be. I think A-Bots is something about. Italy had older players, more experienced players. I think one of their best players is Bolding. They pitted that team against a lot of youngsters from the England side. You feel me? It's just how it be.
Bolding like Trae Young.
Who?
Trae Young.
Oh, Trae Young, yeah. Oh, Trae Young.
I have to fire at you because last time we had a show, you said,
oh yes, that's right.
look at Doncic not playing
yes.
in the playoffs and Trae Young playing in playoffs, blah blah blah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Did they win? Did they win?
Oh well, it was a good chance. I mean, if the Suns won the championship, even more than Trae Young and the Hawks, if the Suns won the championship, DeAndre Ayton was the first pick of that draft, 2 picks ahead of Luka Doncic, Luka Doncic. He's big time, but Doncic. But yeah, if the Suns won, I would have come in here and talked a lot of snit, been like, oh well, you called the Suns retarded for not picking Doncic's first overall. They won the championship, cocksucker. Well, he had decent games, but Giannis couldn't be stopped.
I was
That's
so
what it
relieved when the Milwaukee Bucks won.
XD. Tank. He corrected me because on the CNN News I was like, it's a good thing no Europe's won an NBA championship. Then he was like, oh, Giannis, he won it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well he's Greek.
He's European.
Yeah,
Well, technically.
Yeah. So he shut me up. GG. He shut me up, obviously,
Well,
but yeah.
Nowitzki won as well.
No, I mean this year, just this year.
Oh,
this year.
okay.
When it comes to this year, that was just a meaningless. I don't even know why I said that. That was just a dumb joke, but yeah,
as we were talking about sports, we have the second year in a row Tour de France winner.
Oh Lord.
So we are quite a sporting nation, Rashawn.
Oh yes.
Last year we had, I think, the first and the second place in the Tour de France.
Oh
So,
yes.
And this year we have again Pogačar as well.
Oh yes. Slovenia is taking sports over. They might.
Imagine the mighty country of 1.9 million people winning everywhere.
But that's very useful and productive country. Here's the thing. A lot of people that are countrymen of sports big winners. Like, you got a messed up cocksucker, right? He's like, oh, the field hockey is the only hockey. Then I Google the field hockey rankings, and I see Netherlands. The Netherlands men are 3rd best in the world, and the Netherlands women are 1st in the world. Well, obviously, you give a shit about field hockey because your country's the best. I guess now, the Tour de France can now be a bit more popular in Slovenia, I suppose. Yeah,
it's a very popular sport. A lot of people watch it, but it's just, even though we have a winner and we had last year, I'm like, okay.
It's mostly fun when there's a big crash. There's a woman who went out there with
the crash.
yeah.
Speaking about the crash and the UK people, I guess you don't watch Formula One, right?
No.
You haven't heard about it either?
Some kind of COVID test and couldn't.
No.
Couldn't.
There was so in Formula One at the moment, the leading champion, also from the last year, is Max Verstappen.
Lord, yes.
He's Dutch. He's messed up smiley.
Yeah.
And right behind them was Lewis Hamilton, who's from UK, and people think he's kind of arrogant a bit.
Oh, of course, it makes sense.
So this last week there was a race in UK at Silverstone racetrack, and Verstappen was up ahead. He was defending the first place, and Hamilton was right behind him, and he like literally crashed into him. Like there was no way he was getting into that corner. He was getting into that corner behind Verstappen as well, and he crashed into Verstappen.
Oh,
and took him out.
Disqualified.
He got 10-second penalty and still won the race. And UK people were like celebrating like crazy, and everyone else was mad, was like, yeah, he got 10-second penalty, but he won the race. And now he was like, I don't know, I'm making up numbers because I don't know exactly, but he was like something like 40 points or 38 points behind Verstappen, like almost impossible to catch him. And now because Verstappen was taken out and he won, he is very close to him right now. Like, you know, the championship is on again. And people are like, so Verstappen crashed and he crashed into the barriers with 51G force, you know? Like he was...
Ooh, that's way better than 5G, yeah?
So he's lucky to walk out of there, you know, alive and stuff, and he was like taken to the hospital, but he like walked, and Hamilton was like celebrating and like ooh, you know, and shit, and people were just like, that's really untasteful, and like you take out the other like driver, you know, you put him in a hospital and then you celebrate like dancing on his grave, you know, almost.
Well, no wonder.
So I'm just saying, like, no wonder people don't like UK people, you know.
Yes, yeah. I mean, listen, I understand this is the context of sports, but listen to me, Cox. Like, Uncle Rashawn has told you for years that England. Is he from England or is he? Yes. Yeah, but like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen. You know, I know we're talking in a a scope of sports, but you know, Uncle Rashawn always told you guys, you know, that English people, you know, forget Scottish and Wales for a second, you know, but English people are very problematic. You know what I mean? And you know, this is why I've said for a very long time, the only guy on this server that is worth a note of mention is Shep. That's it. Literally, it's, you know, all the other people. Go tell her. But you know, the only person with a note from England is Shep, right? Everybody else from the UK, excuse me, not from the UK, but from England, maybe from the UK too as well, but especially English, trash, all fucking trash. All right, so we're seeing it now. He's not gonna give a snap. But yeah, trash. You know what I mean? And we're seeing it right now, cocksucker. We're seeing it right now. You know, obviously not everybody from England is trash, but you know, percentages play the parts. You know what I mean? And it just works out that way. So you know, it just happens. You know, I talk about Europe's and this everywhere all the time, but people from England usually a problem. You know what I mean? Usually a problem. And the past couple weeks have proven that a lot. To give Scotland independence. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know what I mean? But yeah, what was I talking about before you came around? Oh yes, I was talking about the NG trailer and how it is pretty geek. In the sense that
we didn't even talk about NG trailer.
Well, I was before you. I was before you came in here.
Oh. Before I joined?
Yes, that's right.
Sorry about
That's all right. But obviously, when weed came to me and was like, "Hey, Sean, we need this and this and this in a Shredded Man," and I'm like, there's no way that this can be fit into a 2-minute frame. When it comes to me and videos, you know what I mean? I like to take the extra minutes. You know what I mean? Obviously there are no trailers that last 5 minutes, but whenever the snit's ready, it's gonna be 5 minutes. All right, and if a cocksucker, I'm gonna show the cocksuckers once it's done, and if they complain it's too long, go fuck yourself. Listen to me. If it's too long, go fuck yourself. Listen. It's not my fault that we live in a generation now where people don't have more than a 30-second attention span. All right, not my fault.
It feels like everyone has attention deficit, like they have ADHD or some shit.
Exactly. It's not my fucking fault. All right. It's gonna be a 5-minute trailer. I'm not gonna condense it anymore. I've condensed it like 30 seconds. Gwyn said Kesh likes them long. Well, I'm not too sure about that, but that's fine. Gwyn said something very sus before the show came up. I'm not gonna say.
I don't even understand what sort of trailer there is already trailer for.
Yeah, but they want to release trailer or some snit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So.
Like when the game gonna go out of the beta?
Yeah, exactly.
Beta.
So I had an idea for a trailer before, and I was doing it, right? And then I saw Evangelist, so he's called Evan now, so I'll call him Evan. Okay, I'm not going to. Well, he made one that was like 3 minutes 40 seconds, something like that. So after I saw his, I'm like, yeah, mine is not gonna cut it. So I made my idea a bit more convoluted.
He outdid you?
He exposed my lack of what kind of trailer mine would be. But so I'm gonna go the convoluted routes, and we're gonna go 5 minutes, cocksucker. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, I've got a crew, which we can't all agree on a time for whatever reason, but I've got a crew, and we're gonna choreograph some snits. You know what I mean? It's very problematic though because, people interfere on the shooting takes. I can say it, Gweens. I don't know. You've said it before. I'm not gonna say it again. But yeah, I'm gonna choreograph some snits. Although it's tough because I was recording snits with Mug Christy Edge and Music Box a few days ago, and admins just like teleport randomly during the shot, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean? I've got something to shoot with Colleone today. Or I don't even know it's me today.
Oh, Tony Colleone?
Colleone.
Or like you will make it look like it's mafia.
No, it's no, Colleone, the guy Colleone.
Okay,
what?
Okay.
What?
I was confused.
No, the
I
guy.
don't know what sort of video you have in mind.
Yes, Colleone is he's the star of the trailer and all that.
Really?
Yes,
Can
he
you
is.
find? Okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna lead this fat con, right? He's a bounce dude, you feel me? He was in the Chase betas as Warren lot, you feel me? So,
I have to actually publicly apologize for my lack of input
in
the last month. Before beta testers were picked. I mean, not when they were, like, when I was picked the first time, I did super a lot of work, I feel like, on the server. Like, a lot, at the start, at least. And then beta testers were reselected or something, right? Because there were too many of them. And Marcus asked me if I have time, and at that time I did have time, but right now I'm like, I don't even have the time to play anything. Don't play CS, don't play GTA, don't play anything. I'm so fucked with the work. There's no nicer word to say that I just can't. Even on the weekends I'm working. So yeah, sorry. I will try to find some time, but it's like really messy at the moment. So thanks for all the people that are testing. Actually, like, I do look at the website sometimes and I see like the change logs and stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, so much has changed. And I think has also helped a lot that Mellow Ember has been added to the team. I think they've done a lot of work since then, and like just by the screenshot, I've been sent the screenshot of the greens saying Cash likes them long. I have my people out there
Oh,
taking
Jesus
screenshots.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I always have people, man.
Did he tell you what he said before the show?
No, so on the screenshot I can see there's a written location now. You know, that you have like location available to you above the day and the time at all times, and I think that's helpful as well, and stuff like that. So like, yeah, man, I cannot wait. I'll play sometime. Like a lot of things have been added, like spikes and stuff, and holy shit, a lot. So props to the devs and all the people that have time and are testing. Thank you a lot. So that put aside, what was said?
What's that?
For the show?
Let's see. What did he say? So I had said at the beginning of the show that Kesh is not here. She's a busy woman, but we're able to go a week without hearing her bad sense of humor. Then then he said during what? Yes, right now, Greens. Yes, he whoever the guy is, I know who the guy is, but whoever the guy is, he snitched on you guys. But then Greens was like, no cash, no. Okay, hold on. Let me just gather my head.
Who said I have bad sense of humor? Greens?
Me. I did. I did. No, you have like no, it's not a bad sense of humor. You have like a dumb sense of humor. Not. There's a difference. But then Gleens was like, "Oh, no Kesh voice to jerk it to." But he said it before, so it's not really anything. But if you said it for the first time, then that would be interesting. But no, I remember him saying that before. What do you say?
I do kind of have shit. I mean, I'm simple. Like everything makes me laugh because we were on Discord last time with some friends, and he bought like a new microphone, something like Shroud has, super expensive microphone, like more expensive than Yeti or whatever. And it comes with this software that is there, for the streamers. So if they have a slip up, so they say something like, "Oh, Rashawn, you are such a nice guy, but you're actually a son of a bitch,"
Oh no.
It will automatically like beep for you, It works at all times. It will filter out and it will like beep, 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 And this guy was talking, like my friend, and he was like just like slagging me off and a friend, and it was beeping all the time, and I found it so funny, because it was like, I don't know, it was just funny as shit. I cannot explain, and I kept laughing, at it that beeps, and the other friend was like, "Holy shit, you're simple." Like, how can you still laugh at that 5 minutes later, But I don't know, it was funny. Yeah. So the guy was like, "Oh, that's a good thing that I bought this microphone and spent like 1,000 euros on the microphone and like a simple software that does beeps, and it makes you laugh."
Beeps. That's a big meme. But yeah, I'm not gonna listen. I don't have very much of a sense of humor anyway, so I'm not gonna. I think it's a two-way street. That's what it'd be, But yeah, again, hopefully tomorrow, because I've reached out to a lot of cocksuckers, but Mellow Fag, what a cocksucker. What a cocksucker. So there's gonna be a scheduled server restart in 50 seconds. Great. So I suppose if you want to continue listening, is cnr-radio.com still a thing, I guess, or whatever you miss, just catch on SnitTube or whatever. But yes, there's a server restart in 30 seconds because of even though Melonhammer doesn't know I'm doing the show, but whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, is it
It's
just
fine.
restart? Then it restarts, no? Immediately.
Hopefully, hopefully. But yeah, so got some snit choreographed. Hopefully that we can all get the recording session in. If everybody gets in, I've got a script. I've got a script and everything for people to follow, so that things can go smoothly. You know what I mean?
You're like movie director now?
Yes, I'm a movie director.
When you're
Yes.
moving on to the porn.
We have to go a few steps to get to that. But for now, it's just simple movie direction. All right, it's going to take a lot of discipline. You know what I mean? The Calion is the star of the trailer, and he has read his lines,
How
so to
has
speak.
this been decided? I want to know.
What?
You were like walking around the server and you were like, Kim, he's my...
Well, because during the Chase betas, he was mainly the guy who was the warrant.
Oh, I see.
And,
So basically like smells like bacon on the... You were like, oh, I want another dude like bacon. He's inspiration.
well, Calion, he's around a lot, when we needed him to get the Chase zone, he was punctual, he bought the weapons, he took the beating by going to jail all the time, getting destroyed at the end of the chases, you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, why not have Calion to be the star of the show, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, that's what we be. I gathered a lot of cocksuckers. I've got now, obviously, I don't know if they'll all be here tomorrow, because I'm not too sure how this is going to go, because we're all available at different times on a Saturday, which is a GG. Apparently, I've got to go somewhere in the fucking morning, so I don't know how this is going to really work out, but, I've called up... No, absolutely not. I've called up Ducati, I've called up Disease, I've called up... Avishai, if I say his fucking name, I've called up Piccolo, player Q, I've got to get actors, you feel me? Actors need to be in this scene. Well, if you want to be in, listen,
It's not gonna be a good movie then without the females in it.
Listen, there aren't many options, alright? There aren't many options,
Tino is also letting you know that he has, he said, also tell Rashawn I have roughly 5 good seconds from that beta chase footage.
5 seconds?
Yes.
That's...
5 seconds.
Well, wait, what? How? 5 seconds? Am I getting...
I don't know. PM. Him.
Well, there was a chase where Tino, he was on the side of an FIB Granger. Right, you can hang off the car. He got grinded on by another car. He fell off the car, and then that was it. He didn't come back, so he got owned. But yeah, 5 seconds. I don't know what I can do with that, man. That's
I don't know what I can do with 5 seconds.
No, that's exactly. It's just
not enough, man.
It's too short. You know what I mean?
He says it's a helicopter footage with the sewer.
Oh, the sewer one. How do you only have 5 seconds of that? You were in it for like 3 takes. We did 3 takes of that. Well, 2 of them you were in, but I don't understand how you have 5 seconds of 2 different takes. But that's how it be, I guess. But yeah, hopefully that snit can be done, because that is basically most of what the trailer needs. There's a hole in parts of it, I've got a song completely lined up. I'm not too sure if people are going to like the song, but it may take some time to intensify as far as the trailer may be. But you know how I be. You know what I mean? Like, the only 3-minute videos I make are of CNR newses. You know what I mean? So I'm not used to making short videos. As Gween said, Kesh likes it long. You know what I mean? So we don't usually do 3-minute videos around here. So it's gonna be a 5-minute trailer. Go fuck yourself. I mean,
More the merrier.
that's exactly, yes. You know, the more the merrier. If you're not, if you're not above average, then what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You blame your parents for your lack of, stuff. You know what I mean?
Anxious, man.
That too. Attention span is such a fucking. I don't understand it. You know, I don't know if it's because I was born to an old father, but I just don't understand these kids and their small attention span. You know what I mean? That's what it'd be. Like, listen to me, cocksucker. Like,
I actually like. I don't know what's happening with people. Like when I look at how many people have attention deficits and like ADHD and stuff like that, I'm like, all those kids, like, I don't know. Don't want to sound ignorant as well or whatever, but some of the kids probably needed a bit of beating when they were little. Like, holy shit!
Well,
Like, imagine like 50 years ago or 60 years ago, did people have like attention spans? No, they didn't.
they didn't.
Now,
Did they get beat into it?
Like everyone in 2021 is a fucking snowflake, man. Like half people are snowflakes, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's painful.
Yeah, you gotta beat your kids, cocksuckers. That's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Gotta beat your kids into shape. You know what I mean? Yes, she'll throw a slipper, she'll get the belts, you know what I mean?
It's the ultimate weapon.
That's right. Kids, yeah, if you're gonna have kids, you gotta beat your kids, cocksucker. You feel me? That's what you gotta do. To put them in shape.
Wow. Oh, what a nice advert for us.
Exactly.
You're such understanding people.
You gotta make your kids eat healthy, alright? If they are obese, make sure you buy a treadmill. Make them go on the treadmill for 20 minutes a day at least. You know what I mean? It's just what you gotta do. Make sure your kids are tip-top shape, tip-top magoo. You know what I mean? Connection failed. I've been banned from the server. My ban will expire in 0 minutes. What is this bullshit, honestly, dude? For fuck's sake.
Nice.
I've been banned from the server for 0 minutes. Excellent. But yeah, that's how it be. We live in that world now. You know what I mean? We live in that world. There's a cocksucker also that he was streaming the server. Some guy, his name is Merp TV. He's got like 850,000 subscribers on SnitTube. He was streaming the game on Twbitch a bit ago. His title was Bob's Cops and Robbers Beta. Well, I think he's kind of misinformed about that. Bob's Cops.
Bob. So C is Bob. Lex is Bob.
Yes, Lex is Bob. That's right. He was playing. He had some ideas for the server. He was like, fuck. What did he say? Oh, you shouldn't be arrested unless you get tased or or blah blah, or I don't know. It's too hard.
Link. So I can...
Oh, the link. Hold on.
Maybe he has videos. I want to see if he has.
Yes, I will give you the link to his Twitch. Here we go. Twitch.tv/merptv.
You still are you still streaming like what?
Not very often. No, I only stream when I have the feed, which is a bit rare.
So your CS:GO joke expansion to the DMG or something stuff?
I don't know. I'll see about that. But right now I'm not really into the joke. I haven't played on the main in like 2 weeks, but I'll have to get back into that, obviously.
So
you know what I mean?
you had a period where you were super into the joke, and now you're not playing it at all.
Yeah. Once when I had something to prove, I played the game a lot, and once I finished proving what I had to prove, I stopped playing, despite the fact that I still might have a higher ceiling. But that's just how it be. Then again,
is Moss still playing it, or someone else in the group?
Not really. Listen, the purple is finished. All right, that's what it be. Number one. I'm not interested in being in a second server of all CNR players. All the OGs are gone. No disrespect to Tommy and Sensi, you feel me? I understand that, non-CNR players that join the Discord are not as vocal as CNR players are, you feel me? But I'm not interested in a second CNR server. Okay?
That's what I've been telling you when I joined Purple
Yes,
TV.
but back then there was at least some OGs that were still there, but now there are no
they
OGs
were very
left.
inactive already when I joined. That's what I said. I said
Well-
back then already that it feels like second CNR.
Yeah, but now it's even more pronounced, and now I'm not interested. All those punks that were around, they gone. The only non-CNR cocks that are around are Xenon is a cool dude, right? And Delta is kind of a problem, but that's basically it. That's it. That's just not enough. That's not enough. Just what it be. All the OGs are gone and finished.
Other people also don't like. I feel like a lot of people join Purple TV, randoms, who find the Discord on the internet more or whatever, but they don't stay because whenever they ask for the games, there's no one there to play.
That's true too.
CS, like we play among, like I don't say we as me because I think I played like a few matches with. But no one plays with the newcomers because people just play with each other or not that even. And besides CS, there's just no other games that are played. Like a few times we played Jackbox and we don't even play that anymore. So I don't know.
Yep, it's dead is dead. Nice run. That's what it'd be. Nice run, but Sam is finished. That's what it'd be. Nice run, but Sam is finished.
Because on weekends, like people came around on the weekends, and there was this poll what people want to play, and you played Among Us. But even when Among Us wasn't played anymore, people still came around for the Sunday to play Jackbox or something, or Scribble, if not anything.
Yeah.
And now even that is like dead completely, So
Exactly.
I don't know. It's just a bit sad, honestly.
The only time I come around is to ask Lazar and Xenon to play Europe Face It. That's it. I don't really have much desire in playing with anybody else. But, from there anyway. But that's just how it be. That's just how it be. There's dead, all dead, and dead. That's what it be. All dead. All dead. And see his joke. We'll see about that. I don't know about that.
So what the Discord are we joining now? Thanks.
Well, all the action there is at midnight, so I don't know about that.
That sounds kind of sus. What are you and Tank doing at midnight?
Me, Tank, and Backfire usually watch CS Joke streamers at that time, if not playing CS Joke. P-Pop complains that you guys don't get in Discord till midnight. Well, I mean, I don't get home till like 11, so I can't do better. Just how it be. That's how it be. I understand people has 2 kids, blah blah, and all that. But listen, I'm not gonna understand all the kids out there. I'm not gonna understand your kid struggle until I get kids, and that's not gonna happen for a while. That's what it be. Never say never. You feel me?
Oh, you're a dude. This dude actually, Merp TV, you gave me. He's streaming at the moment. He's streaming Battlefield.
Oh, I thought he was playing Escape from Tarkov. I just took a look for a second.
Tarkov is really hard.
Yes, Terrence Ross from the Orlando Magic was playing it. Must linked it, surprisingly.
It's a very unforgiving game because it's my friend is playing. Oh, he's playing Tarkov. Why he has Battlefield in his title?
Nice streamer.
So my friend is playing Tarkov, and he used to play CS a lot. And he liked CS playing with us, but we didn't have time to play with him, and he hated playing alone. He was like, pain, it's painful, pain. It's pain to play with others. And then I'm like, how can you go from CS to Tarkov? it's like you are a fucking masochist, you know? Like, CS is painful enough to play, like, Tarkov is worse, you know? Because Tarkov is like, I don't know, for people who don't know. I mean, I don't know that much about the game. I only know that it's like, if you know PUBG, for example, or H1Z1, like it's almost like that, but like there are bots in the game, and you select what things you take with you on the map, like guns and like all the ammo and like health box and stuff like that. But if you die, you lose it all. Like you don't respawn with it next time. You lose it. You lose things. So there's a lot to lose. And yeah, it's quite
Ooh, yep,
difficult.
never playing that game. Also, Dimitri just said that I didn't equalize the what you
Mm.
call it, the sounds between you and me. I've done it now.
So
I
I'm
forget
super
every
loud
time.
and he's super quiet.
No, the opposites. The opposites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always forget to do that. I
So
think I probably fixed it
I
now.
mean, the thing is though, when you upload the YouTube video, I heard I don't really watch our videos, but I was checking CNR news and stuff, and I heard like the Punker show, and I was also super quiet there. So maybe at least like if I'm quiet live, maybe then you can, before you upload, you can, but like but I guess like it's hard to do it because you will literally have to manually go through when I speak and raise those parts of the audio because it's
Yes,
not two separate audio tracks, is it? So you
it's
could
not.
yeah, because otherwise you could just like put
Yeah,
some gain on my track if it was split, but it's not, I
what I
guess.
should do that I'm sure you've told me many times is to record on OBS as well, but I just always either
Mm.
forget to or don't bother to. But this is one of those situations again where that's gonna happen, where
Oh
you're
my
gonna
god,
be
this
quiet for most
guy,
of the game show. Yeah.
this Merp TV that was playing our server,
Mm.
right? He's got in his bio, I'm irrelevant.
He's irrelevant.
Yeah, he has, I am irrelevant.
Well, that's
So,
very
irrelevant dude played CNR.
it's very humble, I guess. Very humble, obviously. If you call yourself irrelevant and all this shit. But yeah, thanks, Dimitz. But the show's the audio's fucked. I guess I don't know. I keep
Where
forgetting.
did
I keep forgetting to fucking change the gain or
where
shit.
did this guy even find about CNR
No
energy?
idea. No idea. He's a FiveM player, so I suppose he just was searching FiveM snits and he
Is it
found
like
it.
publicly listed now though?
No,
Yeah, how can you find it then?
I don't know. He probably just scoured the internets and found.
It's like, oh shit, gotta stream something for my viewers.
Yeah.
Different, something new.
I mean, because if you look at the FiveM server list, I mean, half is in fucking Arabic. So, well, or
True.
a language similar to Arabic. I don't know if it's exactly Arabic, but so I'm sure it's not very easy to look through the server list like that. So he probably just Googled, tried to find something different, and he did. His viewers are very washed
Washed?
because I was gonna say brainwashed, but you know, I just cannot believe FiveM is so RP. Like he was like, a lot of the viewers watching were like, "Oh, this RP server? This doesn't look RP. How can that guy? How did that guy get his cop license so quick?" I'm like, what?
That's like there's
What?
no complaints.
It's like
Aye,
what?
aye.
You know?
So yeah, you see now how other people see your game through completely different eyes, right?
Yeah.
Like so unusual for them what is completely usual to us. I'm looking at his past broadcasts, but oh, I can find it. Bombs, cups, and robbers bait.
Keck. Yes.
Oh,
That's a big keck right there. But yeah, that's how it be. So he had his thoughts and all that.
what did he suggest?
I can't put in the words. I forgot something about, you know, his opinion about, or the arrest system or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I can see. Fluffy Mike said, "What is this? You chasing people only? No roleplay?
Okay.
Feels like pure chaos.
That's nasty.
There is an ape." It's probably admin.
Yes, the admin chimp, yes.
Chimp.
Dimich just said there's so many posts on FiveM forums and Reddit about is there any cops in the robbery server for FiveM? Well, there you go. There you go. Iron Marshall said, how come the server is open? It's Friday. Friday's a weekend, bro. Well, not really, but it's the extended weekend, you know what I mean? That's what it be.
Like one viewer said, "Love your face. Hope the baby and yourself and your wife are doing great. Love your face." That's kind of sus, man. He has a wife.
Love your face.
Ooh.
It's Saturday in China, Jesus.
And little heart sent to him. I don't know if you had a wife, Rashawn. I would say, "Oh, I love your face."
Yeah, exactly. Because that's because women want what they can't get. That's what it be. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Actually, everybody wants what they can't get. That's the entire thing. That's the entire thing. Everybody wants what they can't get. And whoever that guy is in his chat, that was all like, ooh, well, you have a nice face, so hope your wife doing good. Well, obviously, you see what he wants. Obviously.
Yep.
Obviously. You know, that's what it'd be. But yeah, hopefully.
Maybe if there's so many people asking for cops and robbers on FiveM forums, then maybe it should be posted there once it's released, or something, or even on open beta weekends.
Yes, Queens. Cash Cow Ladder and Rashawn Quieter. See, I've got to write this down, how to do the gain shit. Okay, how's that, guys? All right, how's that? All right, how's that? I turned the gain up on my microphone. All right, but yes, as far as I know, there was no real demand, supply rather, for a cops and robbers server on FiveM. So we're meeting the demand.
Maybe like
good, thank you.
On those public forums, maybe we could post a message when weekends are opened, open beta.
True.
So people could already get familiar with the server a bit before, like other people not from our community, but
that's true. Post that snit on Reddit. That's right. There's a cops and robbery server. Join it, play cup and play rubber. That's right. Do it.
Play cup and rubber.
Yes, exactly. That's what we need. We need some tests and the balances to be made. You know what I mean? That's what it be. That's what it be. It's what we need. More people on the server to test A-snit and all that. It's got to be big time like Luka Doncic. That's what the server has to be. Big time. All right. We need to be big time. And the only way for it to be big time is, yes, that's right, Kalion, to win 200 of the 200. Yes, we need all people in Los Santos chasing each other. That's correct. That's what we fucking need, Cocksucker. So, moral of the story. It's been a fish simulator since 2013. Well, Dimmits, it's only those guys that get fish log. As I've said before, if you have ever used fish log, you're a pussy. You know what I mean? You don't need a automated program to be fishing. You know what I mean? That's what it be.
Back in the days when I was at uni, I would leave laptop at home and I would let it fish on the fish log. But the problem is it only catches 15 fish and then it's done anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It catches 15 and then you cannot sell automatically.
You need a bot.
Yeah, you would need to make, what did that French dude make?
Ships 493. Yes, he just
his character was walking around and selling shit and stuff. I wasn't that advanced. I just used fish log and it caught 15 fish. But then I figured out I did it 1 day or something, or 2 days maybe. And then I figured out, it caught 15 fish, But in the meantime, my laptop was on and I was not near the laptop. I got killed like 4 times, you know? So
What a
it
noob.
wasn't worth it, you know? I got 15 fish, but I died like 4 or 5 times whilst I was away at the lecture. So it doesn't make any sense, you know? So I
Yeah,
just
no.
didn't
If you
use
want to
it at
fish,
all.
make sure that you are at your
Yeah.
PC. Alright,
So
alright,
it
little
was
stick.
like useless for me, you know, so I didn't use it no more. I can say I tried it, but that's really it. I don't know what use it has. Maybe like if you, I don't know, maybe like if you went for lunch
Mining
or
Bitcoin.
something. Sorry?
It's in mining Bitcoin if you're filming.
Oh,
Huh.
you think Billman is a rich man now then?
He must be. I mean, we were talking about it since like 2014, him putting a Bitcoin miner in this fucking thing. I mean, I heard that if you bought $1,000 of Bitcoin in 2010, you could have sold it at the peak for like 256 million or some shit. So he must be a fucking bajillionaire right now, honestly. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put it past him.
Wow. All that thanks to CNR, man. People get rich, people get wives, people get girlfriends.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See,
what a nice
Billman is now
community.
a 1%er. All right, he can go around the world and fuck any bitch he wants. You know what I mean? That's what he do.
Yeah.
So you've gotta, even though putting a Bitcoin miner in your fish log's kind of gee, you still gotta put some respect in the hustle. You know what I mean? So if Billman's balling out right now, then power to him. Tino asked, "Is he going to space too?" Oh, I mean, if he wants
See
to,
what?
is he going to space
Oh,
too? I mean, that's what he
you're
wants to do.
irrelevant unless you're going to the space. Honestly.
But yeah, Jeff Bezos went to space, right? So he's now relevant. So it's what it be, you know. If you get your grind on and you get the cash in the Bitcoin, go ahead, cocksucker. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is. No problem with that at all. Billman is a 1%er.
He can thank me someday later, Billman, for one day of mining.
Exactly. He has to thank all of us when he gets famous. Everybody that used Fishlog. He can't thank me though, because I ain't a pussy. And I never used Fishlog. Gween said, let me see what he said here. Something about the, he said, fuck, what did he say? Something about only complaints is that 90% of the beta testers don't do a snits. Well, you know.
Has always been like that, though.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, like, when it came to the recording stuff, right? I would have asked beta testers, but, there's just some that I don't want to work with. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle Leon, he's a Bouse dude. I'd work with him. Player Q. Work with that cocksucker, right? Ducati. Work with that cocksucker. But, look down the list. There's some that I wouldn't want to work with.
Come on, read them out. Read them out. Read the names.
Okay, let's see. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Like Odysseus, who's to work with Odysseus? Honestly, how the fuck did he get a fucking? How the fuck did he get beta tester?
Toxic.
Let's see. I'm sure Assassin followed the lead, but I'm not too sure about that dude. Steppa's a beta male. Who wants to work with that cocksucker?
Beta male. Oh my god.
Fuck Davis. He's a bit, mimi.
You know
I'm
what's funny?
Sure. Huh?
As soon as you said Steppa's beta dude notification, like Ivy Sky went live, so he's probably watching that now.
What about that?
No wonder. Together.
No wonder. Yeah, that makes sense.
So who did you say after Steppa? I didn't follow. Sorry.
I think was that the last one that I said. Oh fuck, Davis. Oh, he's kind of mimi, but he's busy a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. It's not them themselves, but it's just the people that were in the Chase beta. I had more bias towards them because there was a lot of direction following that had to be done with that. And,
actually, I don't know.
Colgate
Colgate was that was ages ago already, but I was surprised by Colgate because he was actually testing a lot. I mean, like weapon wise and damage wise and stuff. Him and Player Q were testing a lot.
Oh yeah,
I
Evan. Yeah,
I expected it from Player Q because I think he's like more like serious and a bit nerd. I don't know. Not nerdy is not the right word maybe, but he's like he obviously like
pays attention. Yes,
pays attention to things and likes to learn about weapons and damage and stuff like that. But I like was surprised by Colgate as well. I must say.
Yeah,
I can't speak for now because I haven't like tested in a long time, but he was doing a lot like from heli and from cars and different weapons and stuff like that.
I asked Player Q about Colgate, but he said that he's gonna be working at the time that I want to do it. But yeah, it's nothing against the beta testers. You know what I mean? Number one, I don't think it's very practical to get 7 people available during the week. And I don't really want to do this during the week. But again, I just had more favor towards the cocksuckers that were in the chase beta. So Disease, that Piccolo guy, Colleones.
Who's Disease?
I'm not sure if he played CNR.
Really? Oh.
I'm not sure if he did. I don't know if he did. But I was also partial to people like who I didn't recognize.
About CNR then? Also, I mean, CNRNG.
I don't know. If he didn't play CNR, I have no idea. I think that Avishai guy, I think Marcus Wheat said he has a crew or some snit, and he brought the crew over to test. But yeah, I was more partial to people who were in the chase beta and ones who were not from Crazy Bob's, or at least ones that I can't identify that were from Crazy Bob's, which is funny. But yeah, the beta testers are alright. There are a few that are, just dumb people. Not because they're a beta tester, but just just how it be. But yeah, I'm just partial to people. So Colleone's gonna be the star. You feel me? And hopefully, Disease Player Q, Ducati, that Piccolo guy who apparently is Farhan Nasir. I don't know how to say his own fucking name. I don't know if you want me to say that, but yeah, hopefully those guys will be around. If not, I'll have to get some alternates, and since there's a script, it may be a problem. You know what I mean? So that's what it'd be. But that's all I need to finish this goddamn trailer, and that's what it be. And that's what it is. I think that been it.
Yes, probably.
I think that been it. More of the story is that England's fan base for soccer is pretty snits, but if the flip side happened to Italy, Italy would have been fucking up too. So, it's not just snit on England by itself. It's a problem, was that?
The Olympics starts when?
Yes, the Olympics starts sometime today, tomorrow, something like that. Yep.
Something like that.
If the Olympics are on, make sure you watch your beach volleyball. It's gonna be the best.
Good luck in basketball.
Oh yes, I was gonna make that point earlier. It was actually gonna be piggybacked off of the England thing. It's like you see Marcus Rashford, you see Saku and all that. So you're like, all these cocksuckers talking snit. It's like, okay, thank you Rembal for punching, but it's like, hey, why the fuck would I want to play for this country if you've got cocksuckers talking snits like this? And then I segued into the Team USA basketball, right? With all this snit that's gone on over the past 2 years and all that, in the exhibition games, America has lost to Nigeria, they've lost to Australia. I don't think this team... See, here... Yes.
Basketball players?
Yeah, they've got Joe Ingles from the Jazz. They've got Steven Adams from the Pelicans. I don't know if.
Oh yeah, well it adds up. I guess like if you have 4 or 5, it's enough.
Yeah.
Like in football, you need a lot of players.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that all these teams in their countries playing for their countries, they're playing for their country. You know what I mean? That's a big factor. even alongside talent. Talent is a factor, obviously, but just the patriotism of playing for your country is a big part of whether or not you're going to win. And obviously, America does not have their A team, and they had 3 players that didn't play because they were in the finals, so those guys are going to be on the team. But it's like, with all that's been going on right now, does Team America, are they really playing for their country? Do they really give a snit about that? I don't really blame if they don't give a snit about that. But other teams are playing for their country. Nigeria, when they destroyed the U.S., they hit 21 threes. They're not the better team, with talent, but they played for their fucking country. Australia, they're playing for their country. But is the American basketball team playing for their country? I'm not too sure if they really give a snit about that. And that may be one of the reasons why Greece or Slovenia might win. Because you got Giannis, who's a fucking beast. Luka Doncic is a fucking beast. That they might knock off America, honestly.
I mean, I don't know. What's the problem then? Why are they not playing? Why are they not proud to play for USA? I mean, a part of it might be because they're like after the hard club season, like NBA is taxing on them. That's and true. It just has ended, and now the Olympics, But I don't know, Euro was the same, like there has been football season and then there was Euro and people still play seriously and proud of their country, so I don't know. So, basketball is not that different, so
true.
They probably should, I mean, I'm saying like, okay, some players from unknown countries, maybe they didn't have to play the whole season and they're not tired and they're gonna be more fresh coming into the Olympics.
That's been true.
But still, like it's still USA. I mean, you're forced to be reckoned with, so people should be proud.
True. I mean, our A team is not out there. I mean, our A team is not out there. I'm not too sure if these guys are gonna be on the actual team, but JaVale McGee is not an A-type center. Darius Garland is not a bounce point guard, so we're not bringing our A team. Steph is not playing. LeBron is not playing. Some other dudes are not playing on the America team, so who knows. But we'll bin see. We'll bin see about that. But check out the Olympics. Check out the under 23 soccer tournament, obviously, because every team's bringing their under 23 people. I guess Mexico beat France. GG. Watch your beach volleyball, best sport, obviously. That's gonna be bouts, and that's what it be.
What it be?
That's what it be. Yes. So for Kesh, this has been Rashawn. Keep playing the NG. Hopefully next week at this time all the choreography is done and we get our 5 minutes trailer on Cocksucker. I don't know if it'll release at that time, probably not. But, yes, get it going. So for Kesh, this has been Rashawn. We'll see you next time on...
In 2 months.
In 2 months. We'll see you in September on the Punkery Show.
See ya.